Purifying ourselves with the energy of the universe and the sky, the heavens, the beautiful earth. No less than. A lovely way to start a QiGong practice. So what I love to do these few warm-ups where we just turn ourselves, turn our bodies, rotate around our spine, and gently tap ourselves. And some acupressure points. Keeping our shoulders relaxed and our whole body is relaxed as we possibly can. And one way to really allow yourself to relax is to stay present with yourself so that you can feel areas of tension. Feel areas where you can let go. And so now we'll tap ourselves with a gentle fist, just starting at the groin, the bikini line, going back and forth, all the way up and under the arm, and then down, with the palm facing up, down the arm, the yin side, and then with the palm facing downward, the yang side of the arm, getting the neck, and then the other hand, starting on the other side of the body, just tapping all the way up. Tapping as hard or as softly as it feels right for you. Always tune into your body. As we tune into our body, we might just know what our body needs. So down the yin side, up the yang side, nice, and then we'll tap our head. Stimulating the blood flow up there in our good old brain. This is supposed to help memory. So now we'll get the back. And I like to get my whole all over my back first. Maybe even the sides of my body and down the tush, all around there. And then the kidney channel. So you start around where the kidneys are, and we just follow that down, all the way down to the outer legs, and come down the outer legs. And you might feel that you can tap your legs with all those great big muscles in them a little harder. And then up the inside of the leg, and then down the back of the legs. Up from the toes all the way up the front of the legs to the groin. Then we want to tap the groin, give that a little extra attention because there's so many lymph nodes there. Strengthens our immune system. The whole purpose of our QiGong practice is really to strengthen our energy systems, which does strengthen the immune system to keep us in balance and in harmony. So now let's go ahead and pump energy up into the heart. And so we'll bring our arms forward. Then as they come back, we lift up our heels and boom, let them drop down. Feeling that energy going up into the heart. And maybe you can jump. I actually feel a little bit more energy, I think, when I let my heels drop down. But of course, that's up to you. Now, where we store energy is around the dantian. So go ahead and take your hands and place them over your dantian. Have your feet about hip distance apart. The dantian, I didn't say it, is around 2 inches below the navel. So one hand on top of the other. And we call this ready pose. And actually you could stand, you could bend your knees as deeply as you want, or, although it's not necessarily necessary for this, but if you want to really start by strengthening your legs, you might want to take a bend in your knees. And then go ahead and just circle your head around your neck and shoulders. Circle in one direction, and then in the other direction. Going nice and easy, rotating. Easy does it. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. And then come and go around the shoulders. Around them. So they come in front first, then up by the ears and behind you. In front, by the ears, behind you, and down. We circle them around as much as we can. And then the other way. So now we'll come back, and up, and forward, and down. Back, and up, and forward, and down. Back, and up, and forward, and down. Beautiful. And then a little bit more work with our shoulders. So open up your arms. Opening up through the collarbones, through the upper chest, through the heart, the lungs. Open up, and then pull those arms back by pulling the shoulder blades in towards the spine. But keep the shoulders relaxed, palms facing up to the side. Open up, open up, open up. And then press the palms down. And again, feeling those shoulder blades move the arms. So in a sense, the arms aren't moving at all. It's the shoulder blades that are moving. Okay, and then relax them down. Come over one way, and then gracefully go over to the other side. Do it 3 times all together. Feel that beautiful stretch along the side body there. All those muscles being called into action. And now I'm going to add a little bit to this. So we'll bring our one arm over and then the other arm behind us and twist. Look towards the upper arm and pull back on that shoulder. And come on back, and then we'll do it on the other side. Pull back on that shoulder so you're twisting around your spinal column again. Keeping your body as straight as you can. And then come on back. And so now we'll work on our hips. Place your hands on the rim of your pelvis. And let your shoulders stay still. Just circle as much as you can. Of course, they're going to move a little bit, but you don't want to move them a lot because we want to isolate the hips and just get the hips moving. So go around and around and around, one direction, and then the other. And then come on back to center. And you can focus on the pelvic floor and the tailbone as you do this. So maybe tighten up on the pelvic floor a little bit. And let the tailbone just move your hips back and forth. So you can pull up on the pelvic floor and then release it with any movement that feels right for you. For me, I'm pulling up when I come forward and releasing it when I come back. That seems to flow a little better. I just tried it the opposite way. So there we go. And then again, circle around and around and around. And as your hands are on your hips, keep those shoulders relaxed. Of course, I say that because I notice that I'm tensing up on my shoulders slightly. That's one of the benefits of really just staying present with yourself. You notice these little subtleties in our body. We notice those. So now go ahead and just give your knees some love. Warm them up. And this, just, you know, if you can't lean down this far, then you can visualize yourself doing this. But first we'll start with our feet together. And then I'd like to take my fingertips and place them around my kneecaps. And circle around one way, and you can go as deep as your knees will allow, or as you feel comfortable doing. So go around one way, and then the other. So another component of keeping your body relaxed, not just your shoulders, also your facial muscles. So now so relax your facial muscles. Just take a moment. And now we'll come forward, around, and back, together, and forward, down, back, forward, down, back, and then the opposite way, back, round, and forward, back, around, and forward. And I like to give my knees a little bit more loving. Maybe even the backs of the knees. Yay! And you know, if you put a smile on your face, that can really help. Even just a half smile, that can help keep those facial muscles relaxed. So now we'll work on our feet. So bring one foot behind you onto your toe. If you have shoes, that's fine. Circle around that toe in both directions. So now I'll switch directions. And then come on forward, circle around again. So you really want to keep your knee from moving pretty much. So you really get into that ankle. And then go the other way. Then up and down, side, side, side. And shake it on out. So now we'll do the other leg, other foot. So onto the big toe. Circle around there one way, and then the other, and then come forward and circle the foot around the ankle. Whoops, I'm keeping this leg, the knee, from moving pretty much. And of course, if you need balance, buy something where you can balance yourself. And then circle around the other way. And then come up and down and up and down and side, side, side. And shake it on out. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit more with our hips. And this requires balance. So again, if you need to go buy something, you know, I mean, have something close by. This is my suggestion. If you're a little insecure about your balance, definitely make sure there's something close by. And use as little of yourself as you can. So you don't want to lean into the wall necessarily, but see if you can just come up and put your hand on the wall, either flat hand or maybe the fingertips, maybe even one finger, but be safe, of course. So now we just rotate around our hip. rotate the whole leg around our hip, both ways, circling around in both ways. And then come and rotate the lower leg around the knee, one way, and then the other. And then just one more time, the foot around the ankle and shake it on out. And then the other side. Round and around and around. The whole leg, that hip just socket. And what's so wonderful about working all of these joints is we're almost lubricating the joints. There's this fluid in every joint called the synovial fluid. So we're moving that around as we do these exercises. So now the knee, just like on the other leg. And then the foot. One way and then the other. And we shake it on out. So now we'll work with the hands. So we extend our arm out. It doesn't have to be rigidly straight, just a gentle bend there. And then point your fingertips up to the sky. So we're opening up the wrist here. Keep a gentle bend in your knee. It doesn't have to be like this, but you don't want to lock those knees. So pull back on your hand. And then down. Point the fingers down towards the ground. And so you're getting that opening in the top. I don't know what you call this. The back of the wrist. What is the back and the front of the wrist? Anyway, you know what, you get it. So, the other hand. So again, your arm doesn't have to be rigidly straight. And then come on down, like that. Beautiful. Then interlace your hands and just circle them around. You're getting your elbows a little bit here and definitely the wrists. Okay, and then we'll tap our hand, and I'll come up to show you. So you make a gentle fist, just like we did when we tapped our body, and tap the palm of your hand. And I like to circle around so I get my thumb and fingers as well as the palm. And then turn the back to the back of the hand. And again, I circle around so I get the back of the hand and the fingers and the thumbs, and then the other hand, circling it around. And try, if your hand is like this, if it's straight, if the fingers are straight, more than likely, it's not as relaxed as it could be. You want a little gentle curl in your fingers, a little gentle wave. So the back, the palm side of the hand, and then the back. And then we'll take the all fingers will be touching the thumb. All four fingers touching the thumb, and then we will do the same thing, circling around first the palm side of the hand, and then the back of the hand. And then the other hand, the palm side, getting the fingers and thumbs again. And the back of the hand, very nice. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is get between the webbing of each finger. And we want to keep this, the hand that is tapping the webbing, we want to keep that relaxed as well. So both hands as relaxed as we possibly can. So take one hand, keeping it, like I said, keeping it relaxed, and we'll get between, it doesn't matter what you start with, but you stay, like I have my ring finger and baby finger. And I'm just going to stay there for roughly 9 times. I lose count as I'm talking. And then between middle finger and ring finger, next one over, the index, middle fingers, and then the thumb and index finger. side. So I start at the baby finger side for some baby finger part. But if you start at the thumb, that's just fine. No need to worry. And then get between the next. So it's like there's 4 little webbings between our fingers that we're working on. And then the thumb and all the fingers. Then the next thing we're going to do is take that webbing between the thumb and the fingers and have with one hand on top, get between those. That's a big acupuncture point in there, in that part of our hand. And then put the other hand on top. Beautiful. I hope you're smiling. And then get the backs of the hands. One hand on top. This for me is a little tender when I do this. And then the other hand on top. But of course, we don't want to go to a place where we hurt ourselves. So if it's too tender for you, then be more gentle. And now what we're going to do is just start circling around our wrists and then massaging the palm of our hand. And then we're going to milk our fingers down towards the earth. Anything that we no longer need, we want to give to our beautiful earth that we live on. And if you're standing next to somebody you don't want to give it to, your companion, you just want to give it down to the earth. There we go. And then I'm going to do the other hand. The palm, circle around the palm and the back of the hand. So I have my thumb in the palm and my fingers on the back. And then I'm going to milk out my thumb, all my fingers, down towards the earth, towards this beautiful, beautiful earth that we live on. Yay! And now just shake it out. Shake it out. Okay, so now we'll give ourselves a little facial. So first I like to start by just placing my hand on the third eye point, one hand on the third eye point, and one hand on the heart. Just closing my eyes down for a minute, knowing that really our journey is to connect the mind with the heart. And just take a couple of breaths. You may even feel a little energy in your heart as you do this. And then with what we call double knuckles. So it's that area between on my thumb, right below the fingernail, the thumbnail, then the base of the thumb. I take that and I just smooth out my forehead from my eyebrows all the way up to the hairline, called the sacred terrace. And then circle around the temples in both directions. And then in all of these circles that we're making right now, we want to do it in both directions. So above the ear, and then in front of the ear, and then come on down to the jaw joint. And then take your middle finger in front and your index finger behind and get your ear, and then massage your whole outer ear there, both the back and the front. Just getting all those areas, and just know that like a foot reflexology chart, there's an ear reflexology chart connecting every area of our ear to our bodies. Okay, so now, and I'll direct us where we can go here, but if your fingers take you someplace else on your face, that is absolutely fine, of course. So I like to circle really gently around my eyes. That's very, very soft skin, especially under your eyes. And I just take my fingers like I said, just circle them around. Almost, or gently tap. And then the cheekbones, nose, and the cheeks, and then all around the mouth. Keeping the shoulders relaxed as you're doing this. All around the mouth. And then I take my thumb underneath my jawbone and my fingers on top and just trace that down to my chin. And then we'll get the neck. And a bit of the scalp, any part that you can. It doesn't interfere with your cough. Although, I guess it doesn't make a lot of difference. So just keep circling those fingertips around. Yay! And then we'll start by just wiping everything off. Anything, my hip anything that no longer serves us. Just wipe it down again to the earth. The earth just takes so much what we don't need any longer and turns it into beauty. It's like the interchange between oxygen and carbon dioxide. We breathe out carbon dioxide. Trees breathe in the carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. You breathe in the oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. What a lovely synergistic relationship. So this is almost like a really gentle energy bath. So just take a moment and let your body completely and totally relax. Especially those shoulders. I think I'm speaking to myself. And then from here, bending at your knees, you'll pick up the chi, the beauty of the earth, the beauty of the heavens, and bring it into ourselves. Creating chi, bringing more chi into our body. Bringing love, loving kindness, and forgiveness. And bring it in. And as we bring these beautiful energies in, it helps purify our bodies. To make a beautiful receptacle of love, of peace, and joy. And love and light. Life and power. Divine feminine and divine masculine. Yin and yang. Nurturing mother. And protective father. Gentle, actively calm, and calmly act. Gentle and strong. Take a couple of movements in silence, just breathing in what serves us. So we're all the way in and down to our dantian. the virtues of the way, the Tao. Beautiful energy right down into our dantian. And hold it there. And as the earth energies come up through the soles of your feet, and the sun energy comes down through the crown of your head, just picture beautiful, beautiful crystal of light right around your heart, glowing outward, going down to the dantian and up to the head, up to the third eye, creating beautiful centers of energy, crystalline centers of energy. Just picture this beautiful sphere of light all around you, protecting, nurturing, vitalizing, purifying. Then go ahead and gently open up your eyes. And all the very best. We'll end our practice right now by bringing our hands up to our face, blowing in. This part of our practice, and then coming down. Just the left hand is held by the right hand. So now we can do the 5 working exercises. We'll start with the heart. And so what we'll do here is, actually, let's play with this ball of energy. So I'm coming out in front, as if I'm going to put it over my head at first, so you can see my hands. So there's a ball of energy. Pretend that there's a ball of energy right between your hands, and then bring it down around your heart level, around shoulders, maybe a little bit below, and feel that ball. So you can bring your hands in closer to each other, and then extend them out. And exhale them in closer to each other without touching, and inhale. Open up. Exhale. Inhale. And as you're doing this, you just might feel some warmth in your hands. Maybe a tingle. Open and close. And then we'll circle it around and around. Now come back to that beginning position. And let's stand in wushu posture, or ready pose, with our knees slightly bent. And you can come down as much as it feels comfortable for you. But as you're doing this, lift up on your arches so you activate your feet. And then we'll turn that ball of energy so that, let's see, I'll be a mirror image. Our right hand is on top and our left hand is down. And so we'll circle over to the left, but we keep the hands right in front of the heart, because this is for the heart center, this exercise, this movement. And so we'll move over to the left, keeping your hands in front of your heart. Bottom hand circles up, and the right hand pushes out. And then the left hand comes on top, and we come right in front of our heart, and then we circle around to the right. The right hand circles up, and the left hand pushes out. And then we hold that ball of energy and bring it right in front of our heart. circle over to the other side. So the lower hand, left hand circles up, the right hand pushes out. We come back, holding that beautiful, beautiful life-sustaining ball of energy, that chi, and circle around to the other side, to the right side. And then the right hand circles up, and the left hand pushes out, and we grab hold. Now we'll just bring it back to heart center. And hold it here, and just feel the energy in our heart for a couple of minutes. And then let your hands come down, and we'll work on the lungs next. So our hands rise up and back, shoulder tight, with our elbows bent. And then we bring our fingers in towards each other. Let's see. Our fingers in, and the thumb and index finger touch. And the image here is a silk thread. And so, as we inhale, we pull gently on the silk thread, wrap it around a spool, and exhale it in, keeping our knees soft and ready posed. Inhale, open up, pulling that thread. Exhale, bring it on in. Just know that if you pull too hard, the thread will break. But if you don't pull hard enough, it won't move. So just right. Inhale. Exhale. For the lungs. Inhale. Feel the lungs expand. Exhale. Feel a contraction. Inhale. Exhale. So next we'll work on the liver. And again, I'll be a mirror, but the liver is on the right side of the body, which will be, if you're facing, if you're watching me, it will be there. And so we hold our fists. The liver is protected by the rib cage. So we hold a gentle fist, that nice gentle fist that we've been tapping with a lot today. So get that nice gentle fist, shoulders relaxed, arms bent easily and effortlessly. And then moving from the waist, we'll reach out with our right hand. So we reach out with our right hand, the palm turns down, and we grab hold of that beautiful energy. Turn the palm up to the sky, bringing it back. So then same thing with the other hand, and bring it back. So the palm turns down as we reach out, keeping the arms soft. And then as we bring it in, as we grab hold of the energy, the palm comes in and then turns up. So we reach out and just gently grab it. And as we bring it back in, fingers and palm turn up and turn up to the side. Slow, gentle movements. And you can come down as low as it feels good for you. So next is the spleen. So what we do here is we'll make an oval with our first two fingers, or one or two, our first two fingers and our thumbs. And come over to the side. And we'll keep, the spleen is on the left side of our body, underneath our stomach. It's not, rib cage is not over it. So it's a little bit lower than the liver. And then we take that oval that we've made and bring it up as high as it's comfortable. It might be that you don't want to lift it up any higher than this. If you can lift it up higher, then go right ahead and do so. And then we just squeeze out the spleen as we go back and forth. Again, we'll be moving mostly from our waist. So, like, we're just helping the blood circulating around all of these organs as we're doing these gentle 5-organ exercises. Just go back and forth, back and forth. Keeping your attention on the spleen. And again, moving from the waist. So your hips stay relatively still. That way you might feel more of a sensation in the spleen. And then we'll drop our arms down. And the last that we'll work with are the kidneys. And so take your left hand, place it over your right kidney, about there in your back. Then take your right hand up at your forehead. Then what we'll do is we'll circle down and scoot up that beautiful energy and just bring it all the way up through our body. And scoot down, bring up that energy of the earth. And as we come around, we bring down the energy from the sky. Just bringing it into our kidneys. Revitalizing. Nurturing. Nourishing. I hope you still have that smile on your face. I have to remind myself. Come down, and around. Okay, and then we'll go on over to the other side. So same thing, hand on the forehead. And then we turn in the same direction of our elbow, our bent elbow, the upper bent elbow, and then come down and scoop it up and around in front of our bodies. All the way down. Again, keeping your focus on your kidneys. All the way down, up, and around. Nice. Beautiful. Now just take a moment to feel the energy in your heart, the small intestine, in your lungs, large intestine, in your liver, gallbladder. In the stomach, in the spleen, and the stomach. And the kidneys, and the bladder. And so what we've done here is created an energy flow around all the internal organs. In the pancreas, all the sexual organs, just feel that energy flow in all of our internal organs. Again, vitalizing, revitalizing, nourishing, nurturing, bringing everything back to homeostasis. Alrighty, so a little bit of TaiChi here. So just start with very simple movements. Up, down. So our arms just flow up so gently and easily. I'm not even sure where the effort comes from. Up easily, our legs straighten a little bit, and then as we flow down, arms go down, our knees down. Up and down. This is the very first movement of TaiChi. Up and down. I'm going to turn around to do the next movement. I'm coming over to the side. We move this way, and we'll just do a few more movements. Going up and down with commencement. All the weight shifts to the left foot. Move so slowly. And then we turn from our heel on our right foot. And we gather up that ball of energy right over our right knee. So right hand over left hand over left. Right knee. All lined up perfectly. Synchronistic. Backwards tail to the right. When the weight shifts to the right foot, turning at the waist, we step out with the left foot diagonally. And as we turn again at the waist, the left hand rises up. And the right hand comes down. The left hand goes higher than our shoulder. And the right hand a little lower than our hip. And the left hand circles down and around as we step forward with our right hand straight ahead. The left hand comes over the right. And a little ball there. And then with the left hand underneath, we bring that ball all the way down to our left hip. Roll back. And then the left hand circles up. Our wrists come together and press. Neutralize our body, shifting the weight backward to our left leg, our left foot, and push. So those are the first few movements of the first section. So let's do that a couple more times. So, coming up, down, and next one, just feel that. What I'd love for you to feel is just so much ease. She did this. So much ease. Softness in your wrists and your hands. And actually, let me see what happens if I do it diagonally. So now, all the weight shifts to the left foot, and as it does, the left hand scoops up the right hand, and we have that energy ball. Beautiful ball right over our right knee. It's all lined up. And then the weight shifts to the right foot. And as it does so, we start stepping out with the left foot diagonally, and the left hand rises up high. The right hand comes down by our hip, backwards tail to the left. And then the left hand circles down. Right hand comes up and over, and this is called ward off. And then we make a little circle here and circle back down by our hip. Our left hand down, our right hand up. The left hand circles around, and we press our wrists together. Left hand out, pointing outward, and right hand pointing in. Press. And then we And we're shifting our weight back and forth. And then we neutralize and push. So we go, I think that worked a little better maybe. I'm hoping that maybe you could see me a little bit better or see the movements. So let's just take a moment to really relax our bodies. Close your eyes down. I like to help me relax, I can shake my hands and just feel how effortless my fingers move. When I'm shaking my hands like that, they relax so easily. And then I try to bring that whole sense into my whole body and just move around and just completely and totally relax. Easy does it. Make any kind of movements that feel supportive, feel like they lend themselves to relaxation. Okay, so now, one more time we'll do this. So I like to start with my knees slightly bent, and as my arms come up, my knees straighten a little bit, but not all the way. And then as my elbows and hands down, I bend. Then try to stay with this bend throughout the whole form, more or less. Left hand scoops up the right, turn towards the right, everything synchronizes over the right foot, but not for long because we'll step out with the left and grasp its tail to the left, diagonally, stepping out diagonally. And then, as the weight shifts to the left foot, we step out with the right, and the left hand circles up, comes over by the right hand. And we bring everything back by our hip. Now roll back, this is called. Circle around. Press the wrists together and feel your weight shift back and forth. And now, as we neutralize, the weight's back in the left foot, and then as we come forward, we push. Here we go. So we'll end up today 2 ways. First, we'll bring our arms out. With our right hand, we make a gentle fist and cover it with the left. It sinks down like a stone, flies up like a bird, and we bow to each other. And to the form, to this beautiful form of QiGong and TaiChi. And we step back with our right foot, and then our left foot, and clap 3 times. And then, to purify everything, breathe into your open hands. Let the left hand come up towards your forehead, the right hand down toward your dantian. Bringing in the energies of the heavens and the earth, creating that beautiful chi. Just pause. And because we're in a yoga studio, we can say to each other, Namaste, and have a beautiful day. A beautiful week, a beautiful life.